Come with me. We're going to go inside and meet Greg and learn about printing 3D for RC. This is going to be fun. Greg.
Yep.
Great to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So you're into, not Lego, 3D printing.
Yep. I'm a big advocate of 3D printing at home.
And you've actually printed some parts for RC vehicles.
Yeah, I found that the hobby of RC is ideally suited for 3D printing. The main reason is the nature of hobbies is you have to make something or make something fit or custom craft a little object just to get something to fit from a store. But with the use of 3D technologies at home, you can do this stuff so much quicker and with more efficiency than compared to just going to the store and buying something. Part of what I try to do is to make bolt-on solutions that are simple but effective and make products that actually work, right? Things that are going to be what I mean by work is like they actually function. They don't just look good, they actually do something.
Well, this all looks like it's from the store. Like this must be just like a part you just bought off the shelf?
No, this is a 3D printed light bar protector that I made. The light buckets themselves are from a kit. And then the rest of it, because they were so small for the scale of the truck, I wanted to make something to try and beef it up a little bit, at the same time work as a protector. So what we've done here is made sort of this little triangulated shape that runs around the top. I've had this thing roll over several times on it. And the roof rack itself is 3D printed. That's made out of ABS, and that's the same thing they make Lego out of, ironically. It's the same material. These sand ladders are also 3D printed, and they're stackable. They actually lock into each other, and you can place them in your roof rack. And they're completely functional. Jam them under your tire, get some good traction. Dig yourself out of a hole. And lastly, this 110 scale battery is 3D printed also. And it's got a LiPo battery inside it that's powering the LED lights in the front. So it's a fully functional objects made on 3D printers.
All right. Are you able to print us an object today?
Absolutely. I have another project that I'm working on, and we'll show that to you also. It's the Hummer with the brush guard on front, and I think the printer is running right now. We can go take a look.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
All right. Awesome. So here we are. They got the 3D printers rolling. It essentially works like a hot glue gun, a computer-controlled hot glue gun. It takes a piece of filament, like this stuff here, looks like thread, and it puts it through the hot end here, and there's a motor that's pushing it down through, and as it squirts it out, it lays a bead and goes around and traces around an object. So what it's printing right now is the cover for this brush guard for my Tamiya Hummer. So layer by layer, you can think of it as like I guess it'd be like sheets of paper cut into specific shapes and then stacked on each other.
So what was your initial investment in?
That printer, I ordered it. It was $1,400, and I had to wait 7 weeks for them to make it. So they had to laser cut everything, make sure all the components were right, buy the bearings, all the hardware, all that jazz, put it in a box and ship it to me. And then when it came to me in a million pieces, thankfully I have lots of RC car experience. It was a very similar process of putting it all together and clipping the boards together, and then within 12 hours I was 3D printing. The beauty of building your own printer is not only is it an incredible experience, I mean you learn so much about the printing industry and all kinds of stuff. There's no shortage of peripheral information to get about this stuff, but if something goes wrong with your printer, you know what it is and you can fix it yourself, right? And then no longer do you have to send it out or you rely on them. It becomes more of a software issue that you have to have help with. Where the hardware, you know it, it's pretty straightforward. They look complex, but they're not as tough as you might think.
Great. Look at that. Little boys in cars. Boys just love cars, don't they? Great interview, Greg. Great to hear about the 3D printer.
Yep.
And I got to ask you one more question. What truly inspired you?
I guess the true inspiration starts when I was a child. I would dream about owning a toy, and I'd hold on to it, and when I wake up, it wouldn't be there. And that kind of disappointment sort of led to where I am at today. So now I feel like I've come full circle. I'm able to design a toy, print it off, and when I wake up in the morning, it's actually there.
Wow. Things are really advancing, aren't they, in the world?
Indeed they are. It's a great time to be alive.
And you're learning to race, so
Yep.
you're not just the super geek. You're actually out there racing.
Yep, trying to do it.
Well, you know what, Greg? I'll see you and you at the track on RCTV.
Awesome.